It's almost hard to find a good manhwa to read and enjoy, especially where weak MC returns back in time to become badass and overpowered. Therefore, you don't have to worry about that, since we got here a list of manhwa with amazing MC. Hey there, thank you for checking on my channel, thank you for clicking this video. If this is the first video you're watching from my channel, I make video recommendations of Korean manhwa, Chinese manhwa, webtoon, as well as manga. You don't need to waste more time finding the most amazing manhwa out there, cause I will find them for you. If you don't want to miss any of the upcoming manhwa, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Number 10. Kill the hero. After he's killed by the righteous leader of his own guild, Woojin gets a chance to start over. This time, he's not interested in saving the world from the monsters. He got his sights set on revenge. His high-level kill quickly garnered him among the game plebs, while boosting his stat as he climbed his way closer to the top. But there's something no one can figure out: whose side he's playing for. Now that he knows how to play to win, Woojin will never stop until he destroys the hero. I enjoy the basis of the story, which is extremely similar to solo leveling. Art is really good, plot is intense, and the main character is someone you can truly enjoy. Taking the side of antagonist, this story isn't really lacking in any way. And unlike typical things spun off from solo leveling, the main character isn't an overall beast and there's continual development to them. I recommend you to read the light novel from the beginning if you want to know more after reading the manhwa to its latest chapter. It's nice to have some images in mind from the manhwa and then read a light novel. As you'd be able to make your own art, this is surely worth the read on both manhwa and light novel. Number 9. I am an evil god. Across the realm is the manliest and most handsome evil god in history. The peerless beautiful man Shi-Yan crossed over and fell into the Vixen lair. In order not to be drained of his entire life force, he travels between various realms, cut down the son of God. This is the story of how he eventually became an evil god. This is such a great Chinese manhwa. It chokes with a lot of cliché setting but still bring a lot of originality to the genre. The characters are very funny, the art is amazing, and each chapter is quite a big read. Although the male lead has many girls by his side, it's not like he loved the girls but rather only for the matter of using the girls to become strong. It's like cheating men must die, having a baby with strongest anti-meta, and this is the result. Number 8. Skeleton Soldier couldn't protect the dungeon. His purpose was to protect his master, and yet he was powerless to protect her. But fate has more in store for him as he gets another chance to protect his master once more and change his destiny. Originally, I had avoided it and I can't really remember why, but once the whole lockdown thing started, I decided to give it a chance and found out this incredible good and so worth reading. Well, at first, you will see a lot of plot holes, but when you move ahead, those plot holes are filled and mostly will be filled. The art is also good and improves in the second season. I wanna know Mr. Skeleton's name already, but other than that, I'm all over this. Number 7. The game that I came from. If you max out your level in a game, you can get heaven-defying powers in real life. Player Lingxi finally obtained this reward through his hard work, but ended up receiving the most useless skill. Just as he was mourning his luck, a mysterious power brought him back to 3 years in the past. With experiences and memories of his previous life, how many different wonderful things can he bring to his new life? This manhwa was something else. I really enjoy reading it. I really like how they combine MMORPG game and Awakened world. It is really interesting and I really enjoy it, and I'm really looking forward to the next chapter. Number 6. Worn and Torn Newbie. 15 years remain till termination of service. The ending is known only to me. I'm a veteran. Typical isekai manhwa where the main character play a ruined MMORPG game and after losing his sword, he returns to 15 years to the past where he used his knowledge from the past life and becomes one of the strongest players to ever play the game. Storyline is pretty good. It could be better if some part is fixed. Character and art are quite likable. It's great. I'm laughing so hard that I'm scared. But he needs to put on some pants. Number 5. Solo Bug Player. Mysteriously reincarnated into the world of the game as the obese, corrupt, and generally unknown noble. Jared Ocutes He uses what he learned from playing the game, hoping to prevent the Great Nasu War that will take place in 5 years. Knowing that this war would not spare anyone as insignificant as him, Jared embarked on a quest to prevent the outcome. Armed with his knowledge of the game's skills, cheat, and bugs, he plans on using everything he has on hand to save himself and the people he grows to care about, before anyone else can rob him of these opportunities. This is the challenges in the life of Super Abyss Lord. This manhwa is about a salaryman who died because of game addiction. Then he resurrected in the game he was playing. Usually, for world-building manhwa, the main character isn't that overpowered, so he relies on other people's strength to substitute for his weakness. But in this one, the main character is both strong and smart, meaning he's able to build his land fast and productive. The main character has little to no flaws except for the fact that we about his past life, but other than that, everything's good. The story is really great. Number 4. The Lord's coins aren't decreasing. The coin market that goes beyond the dimension, a newcomer has appeared and turned the dimensional trading center upside down. Eren Stilgard, the enemy of all traders, he was actually living his second life after losing all of his wealth to dimensional trading and dying a tragic death. Our main character is ruthless and unkind to those people he finds unworthy to be respected of, especially scammers. You'll know why soon enough if you read this one heartfully. I really enjoy it. It gets better and better as the story progresses. The pacing is just right to me, not extremely slow to the point of getting boring, but not fast to the point of feeling that it's half-assed writing and rushed. The storyline makes sense. I fully recommend it. Number 3. Tomb Raider King got betrayed by his company and got him and his teammate killed in a dungeon mission on a tomb. But fortunately, a godlike relic gave him a chance to go back to the past and restart the future. As the Tomb Raider King, he would not let his opportunity pass. I just finished reading Tomb Raider King. Honestly, not what I expected. The cover art threw me off, so I stalled it for a few months before eventually reading it. The cover makes it look like a typical heroic MC that enjoys growing in strength and beating up monsters or something of the kind. But I didn't expect it to be a revenge story and bullying the antagonist over and over again, and somehow wasn't overused and making it more interesting the more it happened. They played around with the reincarnation concept really well and developed each character a lot. The tomb raiding world is also very interesting and I'm curious to see what other secrets the relic hold. I can't wait to see more. Number 2. SSS-Class Suicide Hunter. I've read both the novel and manhwa and can say with my heart that this is one of my personal favorite reads of all time. Currently, the manhwa is about 1/4 of the way through the novel and it's very promising so far. I can say without a doubt that it will be one of the best manhwa. The plot is really good and it has a great action. It also has a great comedy scene in it. It was really easy to binge read in only a few hours. Because it kept adding development that felt fresh, the story became inspiring and motivational. The quests in the floor of the tower have depth and wholesome side story. Number 1. The Max Level Hero Strikes Back. The weak prince of insignificant country Dave, his soul escaped the temple where the soul of heroes gathered. He trained for 1,000 years and has now returned as a max level hero. Our MC sort of reminds me if Rhaenyra Tempest and Arthur Lewin were combined. So far, I don't think any of the characters are annoying or useless. And it's funny while also having good action. I like the portrayal of overpowered prince as there are also limitations in his powers. He also uses both brain and power to increase the potential of everything around him. So far, there have been little to no indication of harem. And if there are women involved, they're either powerful or psychos. He isn't also blinded by revenge but also look forward to the future. I can wait for the next chapters. And that's my top 10 manhwa where weak MC returns back in time to become badass and overpowered. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you think I missed some of the most amazing manhwa, feel free to leave a comment below. See you on the next video.